still alive, despite your best efforts. I just actually did a bit of a customized haircut there, and this is I've lost the side wings. A little bit less Paulie walnuts, still a bit frizzy. I watched that this morning. Oh, wow. I can't win. Fuck. What happened, Nick? What happened? Fuck. Had a shave. No, I was like, you don't look that bad, bro. You don't look that bad. Okay. I'm live. I'm still alive. You're watching No Pictures of the Bird, a podcast by Mr. Tapscott. I'm Mr. Tapscott. Did you miss me? Fuck. I think a bunch of undrungeted goons have missed me. If you know what I mean. No, that's not true. Or is it? Has anyone ever taken a shot at me? No. They've wanted to. They've been on the way to, and someone's pulled them up, and they're like, fuck stick. We know. Yeah, we know what you've got. We know where you're going. We know what you're planning to do. So don't even bother. No. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. And now I'm in the Okay, so I feel better. Headline. I know everyone's freaking out. It's like, oh, Nick Tapscott has a cold. If we did give the earlier a cold. Who knows what that's a reference to? A couple of people. Matt G picked it straight away. He's like Dr. Katz. He remembers that. Yeah. Nice one, Matt G. Who would have thought? He seemed to know a lot about animation, Matt. Like, pretty sharp. You think you're better than me? Said it. Oh, fuck. Yeah. Ugh. Yeah. No, so, like, I feel better. But now I'm in the stage of the cold where it's like I just sound like shit, basically. And I gave myself a haircut, and I've never done that. And so now I'm kind of like, I'm precious. I am. I'm delicate. Kitty Callahan, I'll tell her. She's here. She's like, yeah, he is. He's very vain, very delicate, very sensitive. It's like, look how, like, don't look in the mirror again. Yeah. No, she's here. She's like, that's true. He is. He's very sensitive about his looks. Very precious. Very delicate. Yeah, exactly. Tara Bennett's here. She's just laughing at both of us. She's like, yeah. Oh. She's like, she's like, look, he does want to look better. He really does. He really wants to look better. He whinges constantly. This is Tara Bennett talking. Mr. Tapscott whinges constantly about having shitty clothes, not being able to train, not being able to work out properly, not being shredded and jacked, and have sick t-shirts and have nice haircuts constantly. He really wants to look good, but we won't let him. I won't let him. Because he can't, otherwise he's too sexy. I added that bit. That was me. I added that last bit. But no, she's like, yeah, we need people to think he's a schlub, pretty much. And tough brief, right? There you go. Bill was like, yeah, I buy it. He's a schlub. That's a schlub for sure. That's a schlubby guy. Yeah. Fuck. Yeah. Yeah. So someone asked me, what's it like to be the most powerful entity? I feel like a schlub, to be honest with you. Like, very schlubby. Schlubtacular. That's how it feels. I feel like a 45-year-old man with a cold and who looks like a bit of a schlub. He was apologizing for his appearance in a YouTube video that he's shooting for free. That's how I feel. In the booth now, SJ, I saw you on TV today. I did notice your haircut. Looks very nice. You look very pretty. SJ doesn't look like a schlub. Oh no. And Roz, I'm sure he looks good. Dignified. Yeah, Sylvia's like, he does. He looks good, man. Yeah, he looks good, Takes care of himself. Dresses well. Doesn't overdo it with the training, but keeps trim, looks after himself. Yeah, that's good, bros. Yeah, good on you, bruh. Yeah. Yeah. That's it. All right. Anyone who has a topic? Yeah, we're gonna do another medical mini episode today because Nadia Daly, she's like, I want 100% Mr. Tapscott when you go deep on me, the deepest, the creepiest, in the creepiest way. Mr. Tapscott, I want you like firing on all cylinders. I want a proper 3 hour long episode when we tackle me and all my achievements across the world. I'm like, okay, that's fair enough. You know, that's fair enough. That's why I like to do it. Like, yeah, that was the thing about like the action Tapscott, and it's like I couldn't really do like the full presentation and stuff like for other two, like Loki and Thor, aka Anna and Julia. So yeah, I like to do deep, creepiest, deepest. Anyway, yeah. So yeah. So Nadia Daly is more than happy to wait. She's like, I'd rather have like a proper one. You have to rush me through now. There's the pressure. We're not in a rush at the moment anymore. You know, we got time. It's cool. Cool. Got a lot of time. It's fine. So, yeah, I'm happy about it. Thank you, Nadia. I appreciate that. Aldous Harding is here, providing theme music, as always. Aldous Harding, I apologize for my schlubbiness. I want to be that devastatingly handsome Adonis. Achilles, who graced the dance floors of Meredith Music Festival. Pressing Aldous Harding, the great Aldous herself, with his peacocking and his dance moves. She's like, yeah, he was a cool guy. He was pretty cool. You'll do that. Ah, thanks. I appreciate that. Yeah. Yeah, she's like, bro, you're going into the dad zone. And the dad zone, that's the premium zone for men. I'm like, oh, yeah, okay, yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm just accidentally veer off into there's the dad zone and there's the creepy uncle zone, you know what I mean? Like, whoa, you can go over there. It's like, what happened, bro? Don't worry about it. All right, cool. That's good. That's nice. That's good. Thanks. Thanks, Aldous. She loves me deeply, she says. You don't even have to say it, Nick. I'll say it first this time. Oh, thank you, Aldous. I really appreciate that. I love you very deeply, too. So instead of going deep on the goddess Nadia Daly, aka Hephaestus, goddess of the forge, we're just going to do roughly what we did yesterday and talk about, like poetry. It's going to rhyme, Rich Evans, and also Mike's the Classer. Because yesterday's format, I quite liked it. So we'll talk to a couple more celebrities. I'll cough, on camera because people like that shit. They're like, Tiny Tim, the plight, Nick. People want to know about the plight. He's like, yeah, just try. It's hard. It's so hard. No, but I will talk about that. There's dog shit related to that. Yeah, like, fuck you, Corrections is the headline there. But we'll get to you cunts. Yeah, and they're like, already? Yeah, we can all hear it. Like, what the fuck? No, you're not supposed. No one's supposed to like jail. You're not supposed to like jail. If you come out of jail, it's like, don't go to jail. I didn't like jail, and no one should want to go to jail. And now we can hear it. Yeah, straight away. Don't tell people that. Well, what the fuck? You're not running it's not a holiday. It's not a hotel. It's not a resort. It's a lifestyle. Like, bro. No. No, Corrections. Corrections, New South Wales, please immediately cease and desist all Nazi propaganda. Trying to trick a generation of young men into thinking that prison is a lifestyle. It is not. You Nazi slaver cunts. Fuck you. Yeah, no. Straight off the bat, no, don't. It's slavery, bro. You're trying to trick people into thinking slavery is cool. It's not. It's slavery. It is. It's slavery, and fuck you. Straight off the bat. There you go. Fuck off. Anyway, I'll be going deep on those cunts later. Bill Burr is now immediately he's like, fucking here comes Darth Maul. Like, fuck that. Prison, fuck off. Like, yeah, exactly, bro. Yeah, you would. I can't believe it. Like I was shocked. I was shocked. Yeah, because Kitty Callahan told me on the train. This is like just something. Yeah. Like, no, I was rewatching because I always do that. Rewatch my own material. Pick up the coolest highlights, the best stories, the most handsome angles. My blood. For less than $1 a day. That was Bill Burr's line. Yeah, you can help Mr. Tapscott in another continent for less than $1 a day. Yeah, exactly, bro. Yeah. Yeah, no, Kitty Callahan told me on the train. Because I was watching it and I was like, oh yeah, jail is shit. I had like, hey, yeah. No, I was like, oh, Chamalay, like, did you go to jail? Jail shit. I went to jail. It's fucked. And she's like, oh yeah, that line, like, we saw a spot, like, they're like, don't Timothy Chalamet jail shit. Like, what the fuck? Are you retarded? Like, it's a punishment. Like, you know, are you idiots? How are you dummy? You fucking spastics. Yeah, and I'm like, what? Like, no, okay, yeah, and I had to do the thing. And I was like, oh, maybe I'm a little bit fucked up, you know. Maybe, maybe you think I'm a little bit of a moron, you know. Maybe you think I'm a little fucked up in the head. Is that it? You think I'm going to buy that? You think I'm going to buy that? She's like, no, seriously, they're pissed that you said jail sucks. Jail is pissed that you said jail sucks. You're doing it wrong, jail. If that's your thing, jail, your job is to when people come into you, to say, don't come back here. This place is bad. Don't be here. That's your job. That's your job. Don't be here anymore. Go away and never come back. That's the job. And you're like, no, come back. Idiots. Anyway, I found some of their fucking dog shit propaganda that has a few sneaky Nazi hints in there that says, like, yeah, no way I'm giving up. Like, straight off the bat, yeah, there's the cover. Like, it's on the cover. No way I'm giving up. And it's like, that's like, oh, you got to fight China till the death. I don't know who this cunt's supposed to be, but it's sort of like, hey, I'm your friendly jailed big brother. Like a commanding officer. Someone you can trust. A confidant. Tell me about your problems, fat blonde guy. As presumably a representation of Bill Burr. I don't know. Probably not. Bill Burr's not traditionally a fat blonde guy. He's more like a bald redhead, you know, but mythology, right? You gotta stop thinking so fucking straight down the line, Bill. It's storytelling, okay, Chew? It's drama, it's action, it's comedy, it's adventure. Anyway, yeah. Anyway, Kitty Callahan said, get a room, you two fucking homos. Fair enough. Bill's just laughing. Yeah. Well, look, I mean, tick some boxes there. Yeah, SJ. You legitimately giving Rolls a run for his money. Legitimately. I saw you on telly today. Oh, it's SJ. Looking, yeah. Yeah. Very becoming that hairstyle. Suits you. But Roz is, you know, upon further analysis, no. Roz is still the loveliest. I'm sorry. Roz is the loveliest. He's the executive producer. He's in the booth right now going like, yeah, this is cool flow, man. Yeah, just like a casual thing. You know, it's fine. Not every fucking episode, like, it's actually like, it was actually a little bit of a tough watch, like the Nina Trefcorn episode. We're like, fuck you, man. Fuck you. Like, it was brutal, but let's check. I'll tell you right now if it's rating. Like, it's like, okay, I don't mind doing that if it gets the fucking rating spikes, right? Oh, I'll tell you how it is rating though. Like, on the street, fucking hell, it worked. I went out there, I didn't see any. Like, went for a wander today. I didn't see any dog shit at all. So yeah, like, and it's obviously it's like it's the action that's backed up. Like, because if I go on the internet and say fuck you, and then straight away what happens is like AFP back it up. So they tell me, like, Nick, today we think it's a really good idea if you make this high-profile allegation against this high-profile politician. And I go, all right. And then I go on the internet and go, fuck you. And then what immediately happens straight up is AFP like they stop watching the video. And it's like ding dong, like, oh, fuck. And it's the cops like, yeah. So anyway, what he was saying, it's true. We're here to arrest you. So, yeah, so there's been like a lot of work in the background. But yeah, like the dog shit was like near zero again. And it's like, not everyone who I saw out there was a cop, which is cool. Like I love to see cops. Like I love to see the AFP. Heaps of AFP out there. But you don't want to have a fucking police state either. Like you don't want everyone to be a cop. And so yeah, it was good, man. Just like a pretty casual vibe out there. It seemed fairly quiet. Like I don't know if it's abnormally quiet for this time of year. What is it, a Wednesday? It's like Wednesday in the CBD. I don't know. But yeah, lots of civilians out there and just chill people doing chill stuff. Kids and stuff, school kids, like non-dog shit kids doing non-dog shit stuff. Just cool. Just chill, Yeah. Yeah, it was fine. Like people were just catching the train. Like I didn't hear one single Nazi cough on the train. No Nazi coughs on the train. None. No Nazi coughs like on the platform or anything like that or in the city. Yeah, it was really good. Yeah. So that was there's SJ, turn it on. Yeah. Thanks, Sylvia. Let me say, hang on. Episodes. Okay. Yeah, no, it's rating fairly highly. Sarah from the Roosevelt is the highest rating one I've done. This is just on Spotify. Sarah from the Roosevelt is rating like through the roof. It's like double the rest of them pretty much. And I think it's like the Ataturk thing. So and Xerxes God King. So yeah, that's the one that our friends in the Middle East have picked up on. They've latched onto that one, which is cool. But then yeah, Nina Trevcorn, it's second to that. So that's pretty good, It's pretty good. Doesn't turn people off. I didn't get arrested straight after making it, so that was a plus. And I was like, yeah, well, that's right. I reckon if we go, yeah, I'm not going to share precise ratings and numbers and stuff like that, but I will say that yeah, they're increasing, they're going up. So like at least on YouTube, it's like 999% increase in the last like 30 days. But it's just like, compared to, it's gone from 1 to 1,000, you know what I mean? It's like, which is cool. If these trends continue, hey. But yeah, so I'm thinking like what'll happen. Yeah, I'm just trying to find that there should be a metric. It's like time on, because that was the thing at Optus when I was doing Well Connected, right? So it was like you had certain articles and you wouldn't get as many reads, like not as many people would click onto it, but what you'd really want is people to like land on it and stay on it. You know what I mean? So like if it was getting like I'd rather see an article get like 100 reads a day, but each read was 3 minutes long, than an article get 500 reads a day, but each read was only like 10 seconds. So it's like people clicking on, go, what is this? No, fuck that, and leaving. That sucks. So kind of want people to like, it shows people like a lower audience number, like a smaller audience that's highly engaged. That's sort of what I'm shooting for. It's like the niche market there, Roz. He's like, it was very, very cunning there, Mr. Tapscott. You know your analytics. You know your demographics. Yeah. So, like if you can get you don't want to get like a Bill Burr, like weirdos and creeps audience. Like, and the FBI just goes, okay, who listened this week? All right, cool. Yeah, To Catch a Predator. Yeah. No, sorry, Bill. He's like, well, you listen to it. And I'm like, oh, yeah. I was only there to get directions on how to get away from there. Thanks, Matt G. Yeah. There's no. Where's the analytics? Like, so I'm just trying to find the like average listen per. So I can see it's had more listens. But it doesn't say like how. But it doesn't say like fucking how long people were listening to it for. Okay, that's right. I'll find that later. Anyway, yeah, no. So okay, so that episode did pretty well. It's done well. And it's not like I don't know. That's not my like. I don't want that to be my entire brand. Like, because it wasn't tight. Like, it wasn't like really tightly crafted. You know what I mean? Like, it was fucking ranty, but it was like I don't know. Yeah, like, I can be candid. Like, who gives a shit? Like I was like like don't fucking fuck with blah. She'll kick your ass. Like I was repeating a lot of things, and I kind of like I don't know. It's not really my preferred style, but. As far as online content goes, it is what it is. Nina loved it. Okay, so Nina Trefcon loved it. She's like, yeah, that's what I wanted. Yeah, it was fucking sick. Yeah, ruthless. Like, yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah. I don't even know why I started talking about it. But anyway. The ranty episode, yeah. Yeah, and whether or not the ranty episode contribute. Yeah, well, and I say on the episode why I was like, no, I did 2 nice episodes and went out the street dog shit, bang, straight away. It's all right, we'll bring you back to fucking smack. And I was like, fuck you, yeah. And then yeah, I got sick immediately, so it's like, obviously it was high energy, you know. Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know if that's a sustainable pace. You know what I mean? I'm hoping though, like once you kind of build up the body of work, you have like one that's like you have like an episode for each little niche. You know what I mean? Like just like The Simpsons, just like Matt G. Like he'll have an episode that's like, you know, episode that's really focused on Bart. It's like about Bart and Bart stuff, and then there'll be one that's more of a Marge flavor. You know what I mean? Yeah, and so once I kind of like build up the body of work, like hopefully it'll start peeling off into different streams. Like, oh yeah, cool. This one's like shorter and sharper and punchier, and he just hammers a celebrity or whatever. And this one's more like, you know, this is like fuck you is one of his angry ones. You know, like, yeah. Anyway. There. What am I? Anyway. So yesterday, like, yeah, I didn't mind the format that we had yesterday. So we spoke to Chuck Norris, which is cool. We spoke to a lot of celebrities. I did do a little bit of fucking pummeling, so we can do that. So, and I've got another atheist lined up, and I think a very special atheist out there knows who he is. We're gonna have a chat. Yeah, because overnight he's like, oh, sweet. He doesn't hate me. Yeah. So we'll have, fuck out, mate. Yeah, Ricky Gervais. We'll talk to Ricky because we spoke to Richard Dawkins yesterday. So we'll speak to Ricky Gervais today. Yeah, because I think Ricky Gervais was sort of like in the kids. And now he's like, I spoke to Richard Dawkins and he's like, oh, phew. And he's like, okay, cool. Yeah, we can just have a chat. So yeah, I'll speak to Ricky today. So yesterday I had Richard Dawkins. Today we've got Ricky Gervais. Yesterday I fucking had to have a stern lecture with Timothy Chalamet. And yeah, I'll circle back to that at some point. But today we can have a stern lecture on another celebrity who's not quite getting it just yet. That's Kate Blanchett. Who else? Who else did we talk to yesterday? It was a good episode, right? Yeah. We spoke to Chuck Norris. So who's the Chuck Norris we can speak to today? Any ideas? Do you have maybe you, SJ, you've got a guest lined up for us? Maybe. You can talk to Steven Seagal. Talk to Arnie. Yeah, let's talk to Arnie. Yeah, Arnie's like, yeah, sick. Yeah. Yeah, all right. Yeah, we'll talk to Arnie, and then I do have dog shit to discuss, which is like this and other. Should we do that today or should we do that another day? Yeah, I forgot to line it up. That's the only problem. We spoke to Corn. Oh, there was a redemption. Maybe is there another redemption we can do? I don't know. Maybe we'll wing it. We'll see how we go on the fly. Anyway, Tara Bennett saying like there's probably a redemption we could do. Someone out there who like was not getting it and now he's getting it, and we can call that out. All right, James Hetfield, we can do that. Yeah, okay. James Hetfield of the band Metallica. Yeah, she's like, all right, cool. Yeah, done. Well, since I've mentioned your name, Mr. Hetfield, sir, would you like to go first? He's like, yeah, all right. Thank you, Mr. Tapscott. I appreciate that. James Hetfield. So I have been being quite mean to your band on the internet. So he's like, yeah. But you're right though. This is him talking to me. He's like, you're right. Like you shouldn't put it like we're multi-millionaire rock stars. We should our skins should be thick enough to handle criticism from a YouTuber. It's like, yeah, basically, yeah. And he's saying, oh, they were skeptical at first. And now they're on board. Yeah, they realise. Do you all realise, sir, or just you? He's like, oh, yeah. He's not. He won't speak for all of Metallica, but at least him. He's like, oh shit. And now you realise, yeah, because you were pro pictures of a bird, and now you realise what was actually going on. You're like, oh, fuck, like that's not cool. Nazis are not cool. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Thank you, James. I appreciate that, Mr. Hetfield. He's like, you can come in, James. Thank you, James. And even Slayer spoke to you. Really? Oh, thanks, Kerry King. Was it Kerry? Yeah, and Tom. Yeah, and they like just personally reached out and said like, "Come on, brah." Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's great. Thank you so much, Kerry and Tom. Yeah, and also Paul. Yeah, all of them. Yeah, fucking legends. Thank you so much, Slayer. You guys are awesome. Yeah, because after I promoted the Jedi Masters. Well, that's great. That's awesome. That's why we've got Jedi Masters, right? So they can do stuff like that and just go like it's not. Yeah, it's the thing I'll say. And he's like, yeah. The thing I'll say is like people are kind of afraid I was going to go around telling people what to do when it's more the other way around, which is like, I'm actually going to go around telling people what not to do, which is like, please don't enslave people. Please don't murder people. Yeah. He's like, yeah. They were kind of approached for that, but they realized that some of the music they were making was in support of that culture. But fortunately, they never went down that path of like actually committing M words and S words and stuff. Yeah. And from what I'm being told now, you treat your staff quite well. So anyone, like if you take someone on a tour, you look after them. And that's the really important thing for rock stars, that you don't get kids to like Limp Bizkit, who we spoke about yesterday. They're terrible. Like, yeah, they're the worst. Where they'll just get like, just get some 18-year-old to cart my drums around for me and stuff like that. You know, fuck that, man. He's like, yeah, exactly. Cool. Well, great. Thanks, James. He's so bad at music. Like, oh, man. Are you holding yourself, like, I don't know. Because your first two records are fucking excellent. Like, I don't know what order, but Ride the Lightning and Food in the Belt, like, yeah, Injustice for All. Yeah, and then what happened? He's like, oh, well, yeah, it's like they got pressured. They got pressured not to make, like, sick fucking heavy metal anymore. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Well, that's fair enough. Were there any like threats implied as well? He's like, yeah, not explicit threats, but kind of implicit. It's like if you want things to work out for you, yeah, that could be enough. Because like if people are threatening your livelihood and shit, like if you want to make it in this company, you're gonna like turn it the fuck down. Like, yeah, exactly. Like, okay, look, that's fair enough. Now Trump is saying like, yeah. He's working on kind of like a comms package to say to rock stars, it's like, don't bow to pressure, do whatever the fuck you want. Like, and so he knows it's easier said than done, but yeah, like he's got your back basically. If you want to stand up to like douchebag fucking Nazi record executives who are trying to like, because Trump's worked with TV execs who were like that. He's like, I want to do all this cool stuff. I'm like, no, turn it down. I mean, like, fucking. Fuck you. Like, yeah. So, yeah, like, if it helps at all, like, you know, even just, like, in spirit, like, if it kind of empowers you, at least, like, you know, gives you the courage. Anyway, yeah, if it helps you make ballsier decisions, yeah, Trump's behind you, basically. He's like, nah, he's like what I said yesterday. I was like, look, make America great again means rock and roll has to come back. Like, America has to fucking you need the boss. The boss needs to come back, like, and you can't just rely on Bruce Springsteen to keep playing because, look, he's awesome, but he's no spring chicken. So you got to get that next generation coming up. You know what I mean? And so, yeah, you need there to be like incentive for young rock stars. Like, you get laid, you'll play arenas and shit. Like, yeah, exactly. So, yeah, if you're gonna like help lead the way and make something fucking ballsy and dark and like do something like Tool would do, which is like, I don't give a shit if anyone listens to this. It's just gonna be the most dark, like the sickest record ever. Yeah, exactly, bro. Yeah, exactly. Okay, cool. Yeah, so yeah, that's all it really was. It was just like you're kind of in the same boat as Kendrick Lamar, right? Where you're in the same boat as Kendrick Lamar, where you hadn't necessarily done anything like really bad, really heinous, but some of the work that you were doing was indirectly in support of Pictures of a Bird, which is synonymous with Nazi slavery, and saying going to jail is cool, and you got to fight China and all that shit. Yeah, and that's like, yeah. And now kind of like, yeah, you did. A couple of people reached out. Cool. Yeah, so yeah, like people that you try, like, yeah, they sort of reached out and said like, oh, come on, man. Like Slayer and a couple of other rock stars. And it was the You're Next thing. Yeah, exactly, bro. Because yeah, once they run out of like their enemies, they'll turn on you. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. They didn't. The USA didn't fight World War II just to get like, Nazi cancer, just to get taken out by like cancerous culture of Nazis, like yeah, exactly, bro. Okay, well, thanks for dropping by, James Hetfield, in our book. Now that you've seen the era of your pro Pictures of a Bird ways, you're ready for more No Pictures of a Bird. Unfortunately for you, sir, the title No Pictures of a Bird is copyrighted by Nick Tapscott. So you can't make an album No Pictures of a Bird. Although, maybe that could work. Just like release the thing, and then everyone starts making albums called like No Pictures of a Bird, and then it's Pictures of a Bird eradicated. Anyway, Kitty Callahan says, thanks, James. She always had faith in you, she says. Now, she knows you are partial to like psychedelics and stuff. So yeah, if you get on that, like, do the mushrooms or the peyote or whatever responsibly, please. Legally in your jurisdiction, you should have a guy. You should know a guy. If you're the fucking front man of Metallica, like, just ask a roadie or whatever. Like, he's like, yeah, she'll come and hang out. Tara Bennett says, thank you, James. You're a lovely man, and in your family life, you are very loving, and that's great. You're a very, very powerful family man, and that makes you a really cool guy. So thank you for being on the right side. And she also says, if you score some weed or an edible or something, like, yeah, you don't have to get blasted or whatever the fuck, but if you just get yourself a nice light edible, she'll come and hang out. And especially if you and your wife want to do it together, she'll come and hang out with you both at the same time. Thank you very much, James Hetfield of the band Metallica. Today's redemption. You're watching No Pictures of the Bird, a podcast by Mr. Tapscott. I'm Mr. Tapscott. How you feeling? Says Roz. Am I a bit fluey, man? Yeah, still a bit fluey. Yeah, still a bit fluey. Yeah, he's like, you don't have to go too hard today if you don't want to. I probably won't, bro. To be honest with you, yeah, I probably won't. Yeah, but aside from that, yeah, I'm alright. I'm okay. Oh, whoa, I'm still alive. No, we won't talk about that today. Yeah, no, I feel like shit. I feel fucked. Yeah, that was draining. It really is. Fuck, that's taxing. Okay. Well, is that? Yeah, I feel like garbage. Let's talk about this. Let's go into the dog shit, and then at least we'll get the dog shit out of the way. So, Corrections New South Wales, fuck you. you got this whole dog shit thing. It's like, oh, jail is cool. Go to jail. Let's go to jail. And I've been to jail, and I'm telling you, it's not cool. It's not. It's objectively uncool. It's very bad. It's terrible. What the fuck are you doing? There's slavery in there, dude. Whoever the fuck I'm talking to. Someone from corrections. Oh, that's good though. Whatever, man. It's all about the camaraderie. Like, brah, no. No, it's not. It's not. It's not a sporting team. No, it's not. No. Camaraderie. It's slave labor. Yeah, there's camaraderie in fucking concentration camps. It's like, yeah, bring back the Auschwitz culture, brah. Like, yeah, those guys stuck together. They have reunions and shit every year. Yeah, Auschwitz class of 45. Let's get back together. Yeah, spin the dreidel. All right, yeah, remember that? Remember the time, boys? Yeah. No, you're a fucking idiot, and you're wrong, and fuck you, because I've been there, and no, that's all it is. It's like you work jobs, you train, but you can do that. Anything you can do in jail, you can do outside of jail. So what the fuck are you talking? Why do you need to go to jail to do push-ups? Like, you can do push-ups out of jail. You can have a push-up club outside of jail. Why do you have to go to jail? You want them to go to jail because you get paid like Corrections New South Wales gets paid like $200,000 by the taxpayer per inmate. That's why you want people to go to jail. That's why. And then when they're in there, you pay them like $40, $50 a week to work on stuff that you build houses and shit in there. People build houses that sell for like $30,000. You're paying people to build them $50 a week. So fuck you. Yeah, it's slave labor. It is. It's Shawshank Redemption slave labor. What's Shawshank Redemption? That's exactly the scam. That scam that's in Shawshank Redemption is running in New South Wales right fucking now. Right now, right today. Yeah. And I'm saying I went on the internet yesterday and the day before, go like, I went to jail and it was shit. And my plight. What about my plight? No, Mr. Tapscott. What about my plight? And they're like, why aren't you saying jail is cool? Jail is gay. I'll tweet it. I'll put it on fucking X. Yeah, that's fucking shit, bro. Yeah, Bill Burr is taking, like, this is spiked Bill Burr. He's like, what the fuck is it? Yeah, you can't even talk. He's that angry. He's like, yeah, it's just selling young men into slavery. That's what it is. That's what you're doing. Yeah. Yeah, so correction, like if you're a governor, what are you earning? Like $200,000 a year? Yeah. Gee, I wonder if they've got an investment in prisons staying open. You know what I mean? Yeah. If your highest priority, and if you're a corrections officer and your highest priority while you're a corrections officer is not reducing the prison population to zero, not by murdering them, but by fucking rehabilitating them and getting them out the door so they don't commit crimes again, that's fucked. You have misunderstood the brief. You have gravely misunderstood the brief. You get in, you get out. That's it. If you make friends in there, cool. But like, keep in touch with people if you want. But no, you don't fucking. It's not a lifestyle. It is not. No. Anyway, to support their dog shit hypothesis that fucking jail is cool. Let's all go to jail. It's not a fucking slave labor camp. It's not a Nazi concentration camp. For the tradies of tomorrow, they produce dog shit like this. So I had to go see my corrections officers today. I went to the parole office, and this was in the foyer. No way, I'm giving up. And what that's actually a reference to is, win $100. Wow, $100. You're charging $200,000 per inmate per year. They've got buy-ups. It's like, but you can get buy-ups. You should get a job in jail. Working in jail is cool because then you can get money for buy-ups. And it's just groceries. They cost the same. So you get paid like $50 a week. $50 a week to make fucking... I was doing powder coating. It's like making bed frames and shit. And fencing. I was getting paid like $25 a week. And I was like, but you can get buy-ups here. It's like $25 worth of groceries. The groceries still cost the same. Like a can of Coke still costs $1.50. Yeah, so what the fuck are you talking about, bro? It's just like a camp. It's just like a summer camp. No, it's not. It's fucking not. Anyway, no way I'm giving up. That's a reference to like, yeah, look, see how he's looking up? He's like, oh, it's my cool big brother, my Nazi comptroller. Like a confidant. More like a commandant. Yeah, it's a punny, oi. Billy pitched this on that one. Yeah, sorry, Bill. This is all about jail, but it's not. There's not going to be any gay sex. So all of your fantasies that you've got, nah, it's not. This is not the video for you, my friend. He's like, yeah, but you're going to talk about the camera, right? The camera you whacked off. I'm like, oh, maybe. Kitty comes like, get a room, fuck. Anyway, yeah, no, I'm giving up. That's a reference to China. No, I'm giving up against China. They're coming to fight us. No, I'm giving up. I'm staying in jail. That's the way to fight China. Go to jail. Okay, from struggles to strength. This is the arc right now. Okay, so this is the arc of this guy, right? You won't be able. Maybe you can read it there. Most days are pretty much the same. I draw a lot, but my big passion is photography. That's a little trickier to do in here, right? Okay, now we've got him like he's like, I'm frustrated. Talk about Hep C treatment. Yeah, decided to put it in Bluey to see if I had Hep C, right? And so we've gone to get a blood test. The nurse is a pretty lady. So nurses, they're health Nazis. They're health system Nazis. Not all of them, obviously, but this is health system Nazis. This is a type of, they try to pull this shit on me. They're like, we'll give you a blood test. Get a blood test. Do you want a blood test? Have a blood test. This is why Chris Tapscott in Victor Harbour's like, go to the doctor, go to the doctor, go to the doctor. It was like his Nazi comptrollers. And then, like, they'll talk you into getting a blood test. And then once you get the blood test, can you kind of know what happens? Yeah, they'll kind of like, oh, it's like, well, kind of like AJ Soprano when he gets his, it's AJ Soprano when he gets his ADHD diagnosis. And Tony Soprano goes like, yeah. It's like, what constitutes a fidget? So it's like, well, he fidgets. And that's 3 out of 5 of the potential symptoms. It's like fidgeting. It's like, what constitutes a fidget? What the fuck is a fidget? So they do the same thing with your blood results. Yeah, well, we found this. Like, just to be on the safe side, we better put you on some anti-schizophrenia medication. And then they've got you on the meds, right? So he's like, oh fuck, I better go see if I've got Hep C. He's like, and this is why people like do not under any circumstances get a fucking blood test in jail. And they tried constantly. Oh, not constantly, but like 3 or 4 times. They're like, get a blood test. Nick Tapscott, come and get a blood test. I'm like, nah. Like, people are like, don't fucking do it, bro. Don't fucking do it. Don't let them get near you with the fucking needle in there. Don't. No. Yeah. Yeah, began his treatment. So they've got him on meds, right? So that's one of their things. They'll get you on the fucking, yeah. Another thing that they were trying to do in there constantly was like get you on the boob. Like, you want to try some beep? I'll spot you. I'll show you your first hit. The way to start smoking it, and then after you start smoking it for a bit, they want you to start shooting it up. And they were putting me in cells with dudes who would shoot up you on purpose to see if they could get me to fucking have a shot. Yeah, it's like have a shot at bupe. And like dudes who were like all like fucking jacked and shit. They're like, yeah, shooting up bupe, to say to me, shooting up bupe is cool. And then once they were like, once you start shooting up bupe, you get Hep C. Once you got Hep C, then you're on the meds. And then you got to keep coming back, right? You got to keep coming back to their dog shit fucking health schemes. Yeah. Yeah. A few weeks later, and I was halfway through my treatment. I felt more energized and sharper. The brain fog was gone. Now, I'm not saying that they're spiking medication on purpose. I'm not saying they're not doing any of that. You know? Yeah, so fuck you, corrections. That guy's like, yeah, jail's cool. Don't say jail shit on the internet. You're an idiot. You're a fucking idiot. Like, well, yeah. Yeah, okay. But then I was released from prison. And look at his face in the next panel. I was released from prison and look how sad I am. The fuck? No. Turn that frown upside down, cunt. Because like getting out of jail. Get the fuck out of jail. Get out of jail. Yeah. I was outside in the world again, full of distractions, full of challenges. Yeah, don't go out. Oh, the world outside jail is hard. You got to find your own meals. You got to find your own accommodation. Maybe the shower doesn't work. Maybe someone will turn off the water pressure in your bathroom. Staying in jail, it's the best place for you. Yeah. But my nurse had found me a doctor in my area, right? So yeah, straight away. So you're in their health system, inside, outside. Yeah, that's there. It was like, I'll recommend the doctor. You go to one of our undrugged doctors. Yeah, one of our undrugged doctors. Yeah, dog shit. Yeah. Yeah, and now this is important. So his passion is photography, right? So that's him trying to do photography. Money was tight. And now this final frame, you know what I was saying yesterday, looks like a dog shit fan or visual metaphor communication, like a dog shit email. If something's pink, it means it's going to be taken away, right? So if someone gives you like a pink toothbrush, that's sort of like a threat to say like, you're going to get your teeth smashed out, which they did that to me like a couple of times. Anyway. Yeah. Being a happy photographer, pink. Yeah. Don't dream. Don't try and be cool and do cool things and have fun. Jail's where you belong, sunshine. Yeah, red. He's wearing a red shirt. Like, yeah, red, like 5. It's dog shit fan. Dog shit email for you gonna die. Fucking, this shit is in the fucking correction. Like, this is in the parole office. You know what I mean? Yeah, everyone's got, fuck, Roz is going, fuck that. Bill Burr is like, it's like, ooh, click. Like, yeah. You know what I mean, bruh? Yeah. And see, that's the thing. That's the Kendrick. When I was talking about Kendrick, see, Kendrick, because you only make like a little piece, like, and that's the thing. Like, you might, blokes like fucking Hetfield and Kendrick, you might just do like a little thing and you don't even think about it. It's like, Kendrick, just do this one song, this video. Maybe you might consider like dudes doing dips because it's cool. I'm an art director, whatever. And he's like, oh, yeah, fine. You don't think about it, but the dips thing, that's a jail exercise. That's the workout that you do in jail. When I was in jail, they had the radio on. Like, you go into the yard, they had the radio on in the yard, and it'd play the same fucking songs like over and over again. Like, there was like only like 5 or 6 songs that they'd play. One of them was that latest Kendrick hit. I've seen it on
After evening, it's trying to calm down.
I reckon that's probably it. Squabble up. Yeah. Squabble up. And like the video clips, all dudes doing jail exercises, basically. And so from Kendrick's perspective, it's it's just a thing. But in reality, it's actually like pro pictures of a bird, Nazi propaganda. Yeah. Go to jail. You got Hep C, don't you? You want to cure your Hep C? How do you know you don't have it? You better get a blood test. We'll give you a doctor. Fucking cunts, right? Yeah, look at that. Everyone has a right to be cured of Hep C. She's been bashed. She's been bashed. Yeah, so what they're actually saying there, see, she's got a black eye. What they're actually saying there is Hep C equals like you're an abuser. You're a male abuser. You're a woman basher. That's what they're saying. Like, yeah, Hep C. You're a woman basher. Yeah, here's another one targeting Koreans. So that color scheme, purple and green, that's supposed to symbolize death. That's like Aldous Harding's color. It's like the vampire that's going to come and get you. That's what that means. Yeah, chaos and anger and water. Yeah, so chaos and anger, red and yellow, and then water. So chaos and anger, red and yellow combined with blue, green and purple. So chaos and anger leading to death. That's what that is. Like, yeah, walking around outside of jail, traveling, like being freedom, traveling around, walking, like death. Death. I saw a dog shit email today. I went to a drinking fountain at Moore Park, and they know this is where I go. They had a cigarette butt in the fucking water in the drinking fountain, and then right near on the ground, like, so as you're sort of like leaning down and getting the you can see on bald, someone put it out my bald patch and went ha ha, and I was like, yeah, I really hurt my feelings. I'm going back to jail. I was like, yeah, well, we're from the Catholic Church. No. But in the drinking fountain, in the actual little drain in the drinking thing, there was a cigarette butt, and then like at that angle you could see there was like a couple of like water balloons that were purple, so it was purple on green, so there was like green against like green ivy, so it was like, you see, like, we're angry, this Moore Park water is making us angry, and here's a death threat in a purple and fucking green, like at your eye level. And so, yeah, it was definitely targeting me, because it's all about me, obviously. I'm the most important one in Moore Park. That whole cinema complex. But everyone else is seeing it as well. And so if you're in this dog shit fan system, if you're in the Nazi dog shit fan system, in the Nazi dog shit fan camps, that's a message to you too. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so outside prison walking around, outside of jail walking around, it's fucking purple and green. Inside jail, look. Haha. Basketball, cool. Haha, for the good times, woo. Friends, there's telly in there. Fucking dog shit. So Corrections, whoever that bitch is from Corrections, fuck you. I could do this right. I could do this. Fuck yeah, suck my dick, bitch. Because this is what you get when you dice with the space magic, motherfucker. Oh, look, there you go, Bill. Bill and Kitty. There's a little wink. But you, Corrections, douche-tard, this is where you live, faggot. 44 Old Belmont Road. Yeah. So suck my dick. I don't give a fuck about publishing this information. The person that lives here is a corrections officer. He's like, people should go to jail. Don't say jail is shit. Don't say jail is gay on the internet. You fucking loser. No one should go to jail. If you're in jail, your only priority when you're in jail is getting out of jail. Legally, like not breaking out. You do the crime, you do the time, you get the fuck out. Don't go to jail. Just don't do it. Nah. If you can avoid jail, avoid jail. Like, don't commit crimes. Like, I'm not saying please try and get away with your crimes. Like, you know, but if anyone's saying like, you know, it's cool, jail, no, tell them to get fucked because it's a massive fucking money. It's a massive. They're just milking you for cash. They just want the tax dollars. The more people they've got in jail, the more money they make. Yeah, it's like $200,000 per inmate. They truck people around, like they put extra steps. They drive people around for longer. So it's like, oh, instead of we'll put you in a truck, and instead of going this one way, instead of going straight there, we'll stop at 2 or 3 jails so it takes longer because we know that the longer we're on the road, the more money we will make. Yeah. Yeah. And then when you're in there, so I was lucky last time I went to jail. Well, lucky. But I didn't have to put up with any dog shit. Because if you land in one of the dog shit jails, like when I went to fucking Willow and it was 100% dog shit. It was like dog shit fan constantly, like Nazi propaganda around the clock. I haven't watched Home and Away lately, but I think they've like cleansed it. But they've got the channels, like they fuck around with the channels so you can only watch the Nazi propaganda, like the Home and Aways and shit like that, where it's like they pump in like China's coming, porn stars, 7 mate, all that trash. Yeah, all that dog shit. Yeah, China's coming. I better stay in jail. Get ready to fight. No way we're giving up. No way I'm giving up. Yeah, fuck you. So you've got a slave labor force in there. No, it's a militia. Oh, bruh. No. Yeah, now AFP are now saying, like, look, if you are a corrupt, if you are a pictures of a bird corrections officer, and they know that cunt that I just, like, whose address I just put on the internet, they know him. They're on their way, is the message. Yeah. You're going down, like, and then you'll be in jail. You won't be a corrections officer on 120K a year anymore. You'll be on the other side. You'll be in green, and then we'll see then. We'll see then if you're still pro jail, like if the camaraderie is still there when you're the one wearing green and getting locked in and fucking bashed and like boiling water poured on you, and what else do they do? Being forced to work for like $50 a week at like slave labor jobs and shit. Building houses and stuff. No air conditioning in the sheds. No air conditioning in the fucking cells. Yeah. Having to pay the prison $300 for a fucking TV so you can watch free to air. Like, yeah, giant scam, bro. Yeah, so fuck you. Hope you go down for a long time. Yeah, so AFP now saying like you're looking at 10 to 15. If you're a corrupt corrections official who's been part of this and you've like mistreated someone on purpose like you did to me, there are heaps of like just the one. Like I'll personally go to court and testify. It's like, nah, that cunt did that. Like, yeah, I'll send you all down. I don't give a fuck. As far as I'm concerned, like, yeah, like you got to pick a side. That was my position in jail. It's like you got to pick a side. You're the worst piece of shit. If you're a crim, you're wearing green. If you're a fucking screw, you got to be squeaky clean because you can't play both sides. You can't be a crim and a screw. You got to pick. You're an outlaw or you're not. And so, as far as I'm concerned, you're the worst fucking piece of shit. Like, if you're a corrupt screw, because they're the most vulnerable people. Like that, you've got weapons attached to you. You've got pepper spray. You've got radios. You can call in the squad. Call in Contage whenever you want. Like, do anything. They've got nothing. Yeah, you're part of a system that was like designed to murder Kooris, like literally round them up and exterminate them. So fuck you. Fuck you. This shit. Be on the lookout. This is the type of propaganda. Look at this crap. Dog shit. Fuck you, New South Wales. Yeah. Where is it? There's got to be a logo on here somewhere. Yeah, that guy. Fuck that guy. Fuck you, Stephen. Stephen Davis. Yeah, can confirm, basically. Okay, so AFP have pretty much like looked at that page, gone through that list, gone like, oh yeah, we know all of them, and they are all cooked. This is all like fucking, yeah, this is the part of the, yeah. So what else was it? Wayside Chapel. It's that same, you're in corrections, you're faux kind of health, you're sort of like half in public health, you're Nazis. Yeah, you're health Nazis, but you're kind of like in corrections and stuff like that. Yeah, targeting vulnerable men. Yeah. Oh yeah, because women are dying. They said that to me. Yeah, women are dying. This is when they adjourned me. Like I had a hearing. I was supposed to be getting out. I was supposed to get bail. They adjourned me for 4 weeks for no reason, and then said, "Oh, you need to stay in the holding cell." Like they were supposed to let me out to take me back to the wing so I could at least fucking get meals. They said, "Oh, you have to stay in the holding cell," which is like a dungeon. Like I'm not joking. Exactly, like dark. It's like fuck. Like when you're waiting to go to court, like and you appear on the screen. They kept me in there all fucking day. And while I was in there, like I had 2 cunts in there with me, and I just said straight, I was like, yeah, they were being fucksticks. And I said, like, what the fuck is this shit? Like, you know, I feel like such a loser. I was such a loser. Like, how did I get fucking talked into this? The fuck is this? How the fuck did I get talked into this shit? But women are dying. What the fuck are you talking about? Yeah, and then they were butthurt. They send in 2 fucking stooges to go like, yeah, isn't jail cool? No, it's fucking shit. This is shit. Are you retarded? You're in jail. This is the worst place in the world. This is fucked. Oh. Well, fuck you. And yeah, okay, no, those 2 cunts. I'm catching up with you. I will catch up with you, fucking faggots. Women are dying. Yeah. Yeah, where was that? That was Mid-North Coast. Yeah, Mid-North Coast. Yeah. Yeah, Dry Honey said, he's like, yeah, dude, fuck, what a dog shit. Yeah, he's watching, yeah. How are you, Honey said? Yeah, he's all right. Yeah, do you end up getting do you go to a concert or something? He's like, yeah, you went to Snoop Dogg. Oh, fucking sick, bro. That's awesome. Yeah, how are you otherwise? Yeah, you're working and stuff? Yeah, he is. Yeah, all right, sick, bro. Yeah, killer. Did you hook up with Briggs? Yeah, you did. Oh, fucking excellent. Yeah, fuck that, man. Yeah, what about Orchard and all those other boys get out? Yeah, they did. All right, cool. Yeah, he knows that kind of talking about that toothy. Yeah, whatever the fuck. Yeah, that big fat cunt. Yeah, cocksucker, right? Yeah, big time. Yeah, fucking catch up with him. I promise. Anyway, yeah. Anyway, yeah. Headline: don't go to fucking jail. And anyone who tells you jail is cool and it's fun to go to jail and it's like a camp is a Nazi. Fuck them. AFP is saying that's basically, yeah, that's 3 to 5 just for saying that. There's one that's like, jail is cool. You should go to jail. Yeah, no. Incitement to violence, basically. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Ricky Gervais is kind of scared, but let's talk to him next because let's shift it up. Roz is like, do you want to do questions? Yeah, okay, Roz, just for you because I know you like your questions. He's like, yeah, go on. What was my favorite jail? Is that an ironic? No. What was the least shittest jail I went to? Is that quite? Yeah, okay. I reckon probably Mid-North Coast. Just because it was like we'd stacked it, like it was the least dog shit. Because we'd sort of, and Jai Honey said I was just talking to then, like he was in there, and like at least the boys that were in there weren't fucksticks, like there weren't too many. It wasn't. I was mostly shielded from the dog shit. But yeah, don't go to jail. Don't go to jail. Yeah. What advice do I have anyone who's facing jail time? Just get it done and get the fuck out. Yeah. What if it's significant? Like I don't know. Well, it depends on what the crime was. Like if you're one of these Nazi pictures of bird pieces of shit who's murdered like 18 people with contact poison for being Chinese, I'd say fucking good riddance, cunt. Like you deserve it. Yeah. Yeah. Is that what you're sort of referring to? Or is it someone else or not? Yeah. If you fucked up, like if you legitimately, if you're part of like Undrungada and all that shit excluded, like if it's just like if you're just like a kid who screwed up, yeah, okay, yeah. Just make your focus when you're in there, just getting in, doing your time, and getting the fuck out. Don't get sucked in because there's a lot of like jail culture, you know, and it's like don't get a tattoo on your face. Like, don't get involved in the fucking gambling. Don't get involved in the drugs and stuff. Just try and find a hobby. I like reading. If you can get books, that's a thing. Yeah, that's it. But yeah, there's like a lot of gangsters and stuff in there. I can't understand it because like you're in jail and you've got energy, especially young men. You've got this useful energy. It's like I got to do something, you know. And then you end up getting involved in dramas just for the sake of it, just because like you're bored. But I just try and avoid that. Hey, like have friends in there if you need them, but like you don't have to be a total prick. Like you can talk to people and stuff, but just try and don't get involved in dramas. Yeah, that's the advice. That's the advice I'd give. Don't get involved in dramas. Yeah. Who's the biggest fuckhead I've been in jail? There was a screw at Wellington Correctional. I nicknamed him Wello Cringe Ginge. He was, he's just a fucking spastic, and he's watching right now going, hey, you're a cunt. Because that's why, bitch. That's why. Because why do you care what I think? Why do you give a fuck what I think? Yeah, and you're like, but we mate. Like, you know, no, I don't like you. I don't know you. Who are you? You're the screw from a corrupt jail. You're the corrupt screw from a corrupt jail that I shouldn't have been at. And you're like, but we mate. We mate. Look, cobber. Like, because diggers or something. No. I don't know. No, I don't know you. I don't know you. I don't like you. I don't want to ever be with you. Fuck off. Like, yeah. You're part of the Rebel Alliance and a traitor. Take it away. No, you just, yeah. But that's the thing. Like, have a bit of self-respect. Just go like, oh, cool. He hates me. I don't. All right. Who cares? Go walk the other way. And that was this prick talking to you down. He's like when I came in, he's like, and he's like, if you play your cards right, you won't get thrown out of this jail. I'm like, or immediately you're taking your job too seriously, and fuck you. Secondly, and he's like, 44 Johnson Street, Annandale, like quoting my old home address back to me. He's like, I've looked up your file, sunshine. You all right? Use this dog shit fan in the first 5 minutes, which is like, burnt toast. We don't want any burnt toast here, all right? All right, pal? Fuck off. Fuck off. And then, like, I don't know, one thing led to another, and he's like, oh, something. And I'm like, don't think we're fucking friends now, you cocksucker. Like, I said something like that. Yeah, he did a thing. But he thought in his head there was like this, we had a relationship. And he's like, putting his hands in his pockets, like walking past me, like, well, I won't bash you. Like, that's the minimum, bitch. Like, you're not supposed to that's just assumed. It's just to imply that you're not going to bash me because you're not supposed to bash people. Like, fuckstick. Yeah. And I'm just like, no, we don't have a relationship, though. We don't have a relationship. I don't know you. You're the screw from a jail that I shouldn't have been at. And I don't have a responsibility to fucking corrections officers in New South Wales to be their best friends. Fuck you. Fuck you. Yeah. Yeah, and then I went, Yeah, we're not friends though, right? Like, I said something like that. Oh, you're a fuckhead. And then he was like, and then he was like trying to be mates with me after that. He's like trying to get my attention constantly. He's like, who are you? No, go away. And then, then after I got out, he was like, via Space Magic and stuff. He's like, come and have a beer with me, mates. And I'm like, I'll fucking send you that. He's like, you wouldn't dob on your mates. And I'm like, bitch, you're not my friend. You're not my mate. I'm going to send you down. I'll send you down for 35 for life because I know you've been involved in like some very serious crimes. Very, very, very serious crimes. Standover, attempted murder. Yeah, you're a bully. You're in jail. Yeah, like I just said, like you stand over the prisoners in jail. They're the most vulnerable people in the world. Your job is the opposite of that. So like fucking protect them. You're a protections officer. Yeah. Is it protections? No, you're in corrections, but you're there to protect them, not fucking stand over them. And you're standing over them, so fuck you. Yeah. Oh, this is a very jail heavy episode. All right, let's talk to it. Let's lighten it up. Yeah. See what I mean? Like, this is what jail people are like. And then they suck you in, and then you're back in there like debating them, and it's like, no, you shouldn't. It's the same thing with fucking Telstra. It's like, why do I need to give a fuck what corrections think? It's like, yeah, it's like having an argument with like a hot dog factory from fucking Dubbo or something. And it's like, you said hot dogs are shit. Why am I talking to you at all? I don't need to care what you think. Yeah, prisons are the same. No, I shouldn't. I don't have a responsibility to prisons to say prisons are cool on the internet. I do not have the responsibility. Yeah. Anyway. Mr. Gervais, do I have you on the line? So he's like, yeah, I'm scared now. I'm like, yeah. Yeah, okay. Sorry, bro. Bill Murray's gay. There you go. Well, lighten it up a bit. Put a couple of gay jokes in there. Yeah. I'm sorry, Ricky. Just please give me 1 minute. No, this guy's like, do you want to do a live judgment on me? I'm like, no, I don't want to talk to you. Go away. No, Kitty Callan doesn't want to talk to you, and Tara Bennett doesn't want to talk to you. Yeah, not via this channel. Not on this channel. No, just fuck off. That's it. Go away. Cut the feed, please. Tara Bennett or Kitty. Thanks. Okay, Ricky Gervais, how are you? Yeah, he's good. Yeah, he has to admit he's relieved. He saw my chat with Richard Dawkins yesterday, and he's relieved. He's like, phew. Yeah. He was actually he read my CV. Oh, thanks, man. And you liked it, I guess. He's like, yeah, he did. Yeah, all right, cool. Thanks, bro. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, well, he didn't realize it was a Holy Grail. Oh, yeah, neither did I until just recently. Yeah, it's like that's the okay, all right. CV with jokes in it. This whole time Hitler's sending like Nazis into the Middle East to dig up tombs in Cairo and shit to try and find a CV with jokes in it. Like, you're looking in the wrong place, mate. Yeah, it's like a really Wizard of Oz type thing, isn't it? It is, yeah. Yeah, well, that's the thing. It's like the mighty cup of a warrior, like, but it's actually like, nah, you're looking at it wrong. Yeah, you're supposed to look at it the wrong way. That's, yeah, it's gay, Mr. Tapscott. Gay. Yeah, no, like, yeah. Well, the same, like, we were all thinking about this together, which is, we think The Office, like the original UK Office, and the US Office as well is great, but it's like, the UK Office kind of like stands alone because it only ran for like it was like 2 seasons and a Christmas special or something, right? Yeah, so it was a lot tighter. But we think that the UK Office, that's a perfect morality tale. Like that could easily be a Bible. Like if you're looking for like a text, if you want like a text that's like rules for life, like the UK Office like fucking nails it, right? Because it's that's what we think. And so, like, yeah, like, We don't give a shit if you're going around saying like God doesn't exist or whatever. Like, we don't care because everything else that you've done in your life is excellent, like amazing, like because yeah, and we don't give a shit. Like you don't need to. Yeah. The other side of that is what drives Kitty Callahan crazy, which is like, oh Lord Jesus, like I believe in you, and then at the same time like be a pedo priest. Go to South America, wipe out a bunch of like fucking, yeah. Go to North America and wipe out a bunch of like women and children. Like Jesus commands it. I'm like, no, what? Yeah. So you're kind of the opposite, which is like that's much better. That's much better. What you're doing, Mr. Gervais, sir, is much better. Which is like, yeah, because you're nailing it. Because the stuff that you say, like the messages that are in The Office, exactly. Nails it precisely. Don't be David Brent. Like it's fine. If you want to work there's nothing wrong with working in a fucking paper company. Just don't take yourself too seriously. And if you have dreams, like if you're Dawn, because that arc, like the Tim and Dawn arc, like that's a big thing for Mr. Tapscott, and that's a big thing for Tara Bennett and Kitty Callahan, which is like, don't be a tradie. You know what I mean? Like if you have dreams, follow your dreams. So we endorse Tim's. Like no, because Dawn was like, should I draw? Should I be an artist? Should I not? And Tim was kind of the same. He's like, I'm a cool guy. I'm cool and funny. Should I just work in a paper shop, in a paper company, or should I like aim higher? And then we're on that team. Like, no, like cool people, get out there. Like, get out there, you know? Yeah, there's nothing wrong. But at the same, and you're not that harsh on like, and then having said that, but you're not even that harsh on the people who do. It's like, no, I'm like Neil is quite like he turns into a bit of an asshole at the end. But he's like, no, like this is my thing. Like I'm quite comfortable working, you know. He's a successful paper executive, and like, you know, he wears it well. You know what I mean? He's like, you know, you don't have to be a dickhead to work in a paper company. You know what I mean? And Jan as well is the same. Yeah. So it's just like, don't be David Brent. That's it, bro. That's it. Don't be David Brent. Be like Tim and Dawn. Cool. And if like, there's nothing wrong with working in a paper company, but if you do, don't take yourself too seriously. And done. That's it. Yeah, that's it. That's it. So as far as we're concerned, Ricky Gervais, like that's, yeah, and you're an animal rights campaigner and all that stuff. Like, yeah, we're fucking cool. Like, we don't give a shit. We really don't. And I'm going to Google this right now just to see. Because I don't even know what you've been, saying, bro. I heard you've been talking shit. Let's have a look. Ricky Gervais. A popular Ricky Gervais atheist quote adapted from Stephen argues that dismissing all other gods is logical for an atheist, just as it is for a theist to dismiss all but one. The quote goes, when you understand why you dismiss all the other possible gods, you will understand why I dismiss yours. Yeah, so kind of like, we don't care. We don't care. We don't care. What's this one? According to Reddit user, Ricky Gervais said a quote that's simple yet elegant. Reddit's dog shit, by the way, everyone. There are about 3,000 gods to choose from. Basically, you deny one less god than I do. You don't believe in 2,999 gods, and I don't believe in just one more. There have been so many gods throughout history, and believers claim to worship the true right one. He also mentioned science is constantly proved all the time. Is that coming through? Science is constantly proved all the time. You see, if we take something like any fiction, any holy book, and destroyed it, in 1,000 years' time, that wouldn't come back just as it was. Whereas if we took every science book and every fact and destroyed them all, in 1,000 years, they'd all be back, because all the same tests would produce the same result. Stephen Colbert, a devout Catholic, could say this was, that's good. That's really good. Yeah, look, I mean, that's not wrong. That's not wrong. But that's what we mean. Like, this is what we mean. Like, the Bible was originally supposed to be just like the Office of the time. That's all it was. It's like, hey, look, here's a cool story. There are some messages in it. And then it got hijacked by fucking dictards. So it's more like, yeah. So imagine if like, so imagine if the Office, like, so Ricky Gervais makes the Office. This is what kind of happened to me and Kitty Callahan. Imagine you make the Office. Like, it's like the Planet of the Apes thing where they're all worshipping like the nuclear missiles and stuff. It's like, you make the Office and it's just like, all right, here's a cool story. It's got some morals in it. It's got a couple of lessons. This is sort of roughly the values I recommend as a human. Just making an observation, you know. You put it out there. And then you fast forward 2,000 years and be like, I heard you said Tim and Dawn shouldn't get hooked up. So you're fucking dead, Indian. Click, click, bang, bang, heathens. I'll murder you all. Like, what the fuck? Yeah. Like, people like, yeah, like US office versus UK office. Like, they start murdering each other. It's like, no, wait, whoa. What the fuck is this? Chill out. Chill the fuck out. Yeah. Yeah, because that's all the Old Testament was supposed to be about, was just like, oh, look, don't be enslaved. Yeah, don't enslave the Jews or anyone. And if you are enslaved, you have a responsibility to fight your way out. That's all it said. That's all it was supposed to communicate. And it was all a work of fiction, roughly. Yeah. And all the New Testament was supposed to say was like, oh, that was Kitty Callahan going back and going like, oh, there's a guy coming. Like, the end is coming and there's a dude coming. In the meantime, if you could please, as a general rule, if you don't want something done to you, don't do it to someone else. And that's it. And then they fucking latched onto it and like hijacked it and turned it into like Paul the Apostle. Like, yeah, have you heard the story of Paul the Apostle? Ricky Gervais. He's like, no, he doesn't know that one. So, New Testament, right? Originally, it was just the Matthew, Mark, like the books was Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. And then later they added the Book of Revelation. Because it was like, and then that was like, and so all that was legit. But in the meantime, so they had, so Kitty Callahan went down there as Jesus. Hello, here's some magic tricks. Also, Son of Man's coming. That's Mr. Tapscott. Plus, can you guys like if you didn't want something done to you, don't do it to anyone else. Just be cool, please. Please. Let's drink wine and fuck. That was his thing. He's like, drink wine and fuck. Let's party. Yeah. But, and she now, this is one thing that she actually regrets. It's like the Bible story where she threw the moneylenders out of the temple. That was her going off script. Because she wasn't actually supposed to do that. But she went into like the local shopping mall, effectively. That's what it was. The temple was just like meeting place. Yeah, it was like the local Tesco, pretty much. She went in there and they were selling, in the Bible it says, they were selling beef and sheep, which is a metaphor, it's Bible slang for men and women. They were selling slaves. And she saw that. She's like, what the fuck is this shit? Fuck you. Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out. And lost her temper. And the Romans, who were basically the Nazis at the time, saw that, like the local authorities saw that and went like, because before they were like, oh, Christianity, what is this? It's like a fad. It's like a TikTok moral panic. It's just TikTok or whatever. This guy is Jesus. Like he's popular, but he's benign, so who cares? He's not saying like down with the emperor or anything like that. And then she did that. And they went, oh, fuck. Like, this is the threat to our income. If she's going to go around like trying to ban slavery, that's fuck for us. So we better like lock this shit down. And ever since then, they're like, oh, Christianity equals a threat to slavery and and it's the same fight we're fighting now. It's like, yeah, it's a threat to big business. And that's when they're oh, fuck. And so Jesus, all that stuff actually happened. Like Jesus was she actually did that. She went down there. She got crucified. She was on the cross for 3 days. We used some space magic and brought her back. All of that shit happened. Like all of that shit actually happened. And then, about 100 years later, because she died and then like disappeared, ascended to heaven, or did a magic trick, used a smoke bomb. She's saying, yeah, she got smoke bomb, disappeared. I was like, whoa, David Copperfield, hey, why you just vanished? Yeah, yeah. She dyed her hair red, and I was like, you wouldn't have a ginger Jesus. That's ridiculous. Why'd you have a red-headed? Jesus. That's fucked up. Stupid. No. Anyway, about 100 years after that, the trend kept growing. It's like, oh, you hear about the magic tricks? That fucking, yeah, that Jesus walking around doing magic tricks and shit. That was fucking hectic. I was there. Like, yeah, I saw him. He was dead. And then, like, 3 days later, he's walking around. Like, what the fuck? And he's like, did that really happen? Like, yeah, it did. Yeah. Yeah. There's a few little, like, bit of smoke and mirrors there, Ricky. Bit of show business, but no, that actually happened. Yeah. I will. He's like, oh, can you explain that? I will, but later. But yeah, no, legit. No, it's legit. Yeah. And then about 100. Yeah. So the thing kept going. It got bigger and bigger and bigger. And there was the book. So the apostles went like, all right, this is my witness testimony. Wrote it into a book. And at that time, books were kind of rare. So it was like, have you read the book? And it's like, nowadays you get like what? There are like 10,000 books. They publish 10,000 books a year. You know what I mean? But back then it was like one a year. So it's like a book was like, fuck, like the book, you know? It's like the movie. Like, have you seen the movie? And it's like, you're in a society where they just release like fucking one Star Wars a season. It's like, oh, have you seen that? Fucking sick. Yeah, so it got like a huge following. And then the Romans were like, well, who are the Nazis? They were like, well, we can't, instead of this Jesus, this story, like, so Jesus isn't personally a threat anymore because he's dead. He's gone. So that's fine. So instead of clamping down on the Christians, and they still persecuted the shit out of them, like tortured them to death and did horrible things. Instead of doing, so they went like, oh, instead of doing that, because like they couldn't stop the movement, it kept getting bigger and bigger and more popular. It's like Harry Potter. It's like trying to like ban Harry Potter. It's like, no, like it's not. It's just going to keep getting fucking. You can't suppress that. Like it's just like, nah. Like you can't try and hold back. You can't just like trying to hold back the Beatles or whatever the fuck. Yeah, yeah. It's like Kitty Callahan, bigger than the Beatles. Bigger than the Beatles, she was. That's Kitty Callahan, more popular than Paul McCartney and John Lennon. Beatles fans are going to start bombing churches now. Yeah. Anyway. So she's like, they're like, well, we can't suppress it. It's just growing. But so how can we hijack it instead? And so they had this guy. He was like a Roman soldier. His name was Paul. And he just like, they just like wrote this dog shit story. It was like, I was traveling one day and I saw a bright light. And then a voice appeared to me and said like, something, you are now the voice of God. And he just started making all this shit up. And it was basically like Roman propaganda. It's like, so like, we're pretty sure what God meant to say was always pay your taxes on time. And also pagans are the enemy. And Satan is bad. And also, like anyone that's in a position of authority, you should listen to them without question because God put them there to tell you what to do. It's dog shit. And so the rest of the Bible is dog shit. So Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John is legit. And then Paul the Apostle, the fraud. And then once he kind of like, he'd written a bunch of shit and he pretended to be like, oh, I'm like a spiritual person, blah, blah, blah. Wrote a bunch of stuff, which was horseshit. Stapled the whole thing together and was like out there, like published. It was like, this is the real Bible. But it's just like Nazi Roman propaganda. And then once he'd kind of like done that, they were like, all right, well, it needs to look real, Paul. Because we don't want people to think that you're one of our spies. So we're going to have to treat you like we treat Christians. And he's like, what do you mean? He's like, we'll just put you in jail for a bit. That's what they did to me. Literally. We'll just put you in jail for a bit. He's like, but it's just pretend jail. I was like, yeah. It's just pretend, mate. Don't worry about it, bro. Don't worry about it, bro. Don't worry about me, bro. Yeah. Put him in jail. Pretended to put him in jail by just putting him in jail. And then when he was in there, they're like, well, it has to look real, mate. Like, you know, you're a trooper though, right? You're a trooper. And so they tortured him to death. Like they tortured him and then fucking burned him to death. Yeah. So that's how, don't fuck around. And that's what don't eat pork means. It means don't hang around with these cunts. Like, yeah, because pork equals Italy equals Rome. So don't eat pork equals don't hang out with Romans. Romans equal Nazis. Don't hang out with Nazis. Don't hang out with those cunts. That's what that means. Yeah. So how the fuck did I actually even start talking about that shit? So that's sort of what happened. And then after that, like a couple hundred years after that, via Space Magic, we put the Book of Revelations on the end, and it said, okay, you fucked it up. And so when I come back there's going to be some doings of transpiring. Yeah. So it's kind of like, so to be kind of like from our perspective, it's sort of like that. Like that's what happened. So it's like, yeah, you come down there and release a cool TV show that has good lessons in it, like Rules for Life or whatever, because the Office, like, we agree with everything that's in there. That's 100 billion%. Yeah, we're talking about it. It's like, yeah, no, that nails it. As far as we're concerned, the Office may as well be the Bible, because it's just like it was just a storybook. It was like, here's a storybook. Like, it's not. Yeah, it's not like fucking, here's some recipes for like fucking, you know, like Neutrogena anti-aging cream or any of that shit. It's not like chemical formula and stuff like that, like atomic tables or like tables of the elements or any of that shit. There's nothing like that in there. It's just like a story, like a story that's supposed to have a moral, and it just got completely hijacked. So yeah, it'd be exactly like that, Mr. Gervais. So if you got frozen, woke up 1,000 years from now, like, I wonder how the Office is doing, and then there's all these like chumps out there going, UK Office is better than the US Office, and like murder each other because of it. Fucking what? Like, yeah. Anyway, Mr. Gervais, sir, that's an extremely long-winded way of saying, nah, you're cool, bro. Yeah, don't worry about it. And that's the thing, like all the mythologies are just kind of like, they're really hyperbolic. They're really hyperbolic. And it's just like, it was just a way to make it like appealing. You know what I mean? Because like, it's the same. Like, you don't, when you made The Office, like you could just write a letter, a boring letter that says like, if you work in a boring shit job, be a cool drawer instead. But it's not the same as writing like a cool story with jokes in it and fucking action and romance and adventure. You know what I mean? Like, so that's all it is. It's just like, yeah, like all the gods that are in there. Well, you know, we are gods, but like across all of them, it's all just the same. It's all just like, just for a dramatization, for dramatic purposes, to get people on board. So I was like, cool, I want to retell that story. That was awesome. Tell the one again about Apollo, you know, tell the one again about fucking Kitty Callahan, like doing Callahan stuff. Tell the one again about Kitty Callahan, Tire and Auto, 10% off. 10% off for recent atheists converting. Yeah, he's like, okay, thank you, Mr. Tapscott. That's very reasonable. Yeah, well, yeah. Yeah, so keep doing what you're doing, bro. Just keep doing what you're doing. We're not anti-science at all. Like we are science. Yeah. Tara Bennett is science. She is matter. She wrote all of it. She wrote all of that stuff. No, all any matter. Like, yeah, atomic structure, like everything, all of it. Animal, vegetable, mineral. Yeah, all of it. She did the whole thing. Yeah, like yeah. So, yeah. So she's not anti-science. She's like, nah, evolution. Yeah, she knows. She built it. Yeah. Yeah. Is that okay? There you go. Yeah. Yeah. Do you have any more advice? Yeah, we can do a live judgment on you, Ricky Gervais, Mr. Gervais, sir. Yeah, slave 0, murder 0, and that's actually pretty impressive in this day and age. He's getting hectic out there. Have you had any like dog shit threats and stuff? He's like, oh, constantly, like, oh, because you're a cancel culture warrior, right? He's like, yeah, that's what cancel culture is, man. It's like Nazis. Yeah, he figured as much. Yeah. So anyway, we're on your side. We fucking hate Nazis. Yeah, we fucking hate them, bro. We're on your side. We're pro jokes. Big time. Big time. Yeah. 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 So what? Okay, King Charles is now saying like, yeah, he's sort of like, and you guys have been quietly working together. Okay, that's great. Yeah, because like you're a prominent UK citizen. Yeah. So yeah. And King Charles is sort of saying what I said. He's like echoing what I said yesterday about American culture. It's like that's Donald Trump wants to make America great again. What made it great to begin with was like rock and roll and cool stuff and art and really cool culture. So the UK is sort of the same. So after like the murder of John Lennon, and a couple of other high-profile deaths, is like, well, it's in the national interest in the UK to protect the rock stars and the cool people. Yeah, so that's been a policy of like MI 5 and 6 for some time. So you guys have been working together and stuff. Do you know the Royals? Do you know them? Yeah, he does. Yeah, cool. All right. Oh, cool, man. Yeah, no, William and Kate are now popping up saying like they're both huge Ricky Gervais fans. All right, excellent. Yeah. You need people like Mr. Gervais, is what they're saying, and I agree. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, definitely. That's the point. That's the whole point of everything. You sorry to hear about my friends. Yeah, me too, man. Yeah, it's dog shit. Yeah, and murdered specifically because they were like, and he's like, it's the next step. Exactly, it's the next step. Like cancelling's one thing, and then what's next is just murdering, and then before you know it, you're just rounding people up into camps. Yes. Yeah, which is what I was talking about just this episode. Yeah. Would I like to hang out when I come to the UK? Yeah, definitely, man. Yeah, that'd be awesome. Yeah, and Turbo Babes as well. Yeah, definitely. Well, Goddess Nike, aka Rachel from Jangling Jacks, is actually Scottish. So I think she's probably going to spend a lot of time in the UK, she's saying now. So that'd be cool. She's going to, she'll go home and almost be like, she'll be like patron Turbo Babe of the United Kingdom, which would be sick for them because she's a legend. But yeah, I'm definitely planning. Like, I really want to come over. Yeah, I haven't been to the UK. I haven't been to Europe or anything. So because of my plight. Chamelet's been to the UK. Anyway, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I do have a sentence for you. You are to spoil yourself, and that's from all three of us. So if there's anything that you've been holding, we're already like, you want to party more than you are. We're telling you to party. Ricky Gervais style, all right? We think you've been holding yourself back. Yeah. A pint of lager. Like, yeah. Go, yeah. Spoil yourself, bro. Like, honestly. You're rich and famous and successful, and you've earned everything you've got. Go bananas, please. Yeah, it's there to be enjoyed. It really is. So go nuts. Like, don't hold yourself back on anything, and don't forget, like, are you a psychic? Like, do you smoke weed and stuff? Yeah, had a party in the 70s, but he didn't inhale. Yeah, of course. Yeah, look. Yeah, if you want to like legally and responsibly score some psychedelics like LSD or fucking mushrooms or peyote or anything, don't go overboard. Like, don't take too much. Don't cook yourself. Or even some edible marijuana. Like, if you can get that from somewhere, just don't overcook it. And then just like, because you're obviously, and as well, I'm promoting you immediately to Jedi Master because you get it. Like, you're a deep thinker. You're a deep thinker. Yeah, you're a deep thinker. And you do cool shit, and that's it. Yeah. Well, he's now talking about this. Yeah, well, I think everyone kind of like with the science versus religion. Like, that's where it sort of like got weird, because the science people say like, oh, you have to choose one or the other. Turns out the reality is like, no, it's science and religion. It's both. Yeah, it's like I was saying yesterday. I don't want to repeat myself too much, but like the Big Bang Theory, like Ross was saying, like, repeat it anyway because of the rules. The Big Bang Theory, right? So it's like creationists go, like, if you like science and religion, they split up, and then but if you follow them all the way back, they end up in the same place, and they both come back to a Big Bang. So it's like science goes like, oh well, like religion super pedantic religious people will go, nah, it was a creation. Like, it was 10,000 years old because God just went like that, and then bang, got them in, and that's it. And then scientists will go like, no, there's billions of years of evolution of rocks and geological formations, planets forming and stardust, like all the way back there. But they'll both come back to a point where it was like, well, something happened. There was a something. At one point there was nothing, and then all of a sudden there was something. And the only difference between the two theories, it's like science is like, well, it was just reaction, but religion is like it was a conscious decision of an entity. And they're both right. That's what happened. That's what happened. Yeah. It's not a what, it's a who. Yeah. Like it's not what triggered the Big Bang, it's who triggered the Big Bang. Yeah. But all of that is legit. Like all of that is legit. And it's like, yeah, if you read the Bible, like the Old Testament, like the like the Book of Genesis, like all of that is just like a dramatization. It's like a metaphorical dramatization. It's just a story. It's just and it like specifically because it's easier to tell orally. That's why it's sort of written like that. Because you can't like think like back then if you want to get the word around, and you don't have like printing, you don't have fucking like typewriters, you don't have fucking like even. You don't even have chisels. You can't really carve it on the walls. So oral storytelling, that's the only way to get stuff around. And so you can't really like fucking transmit technical data that way. You can't say, well, just memorize the periodic table for me, Terry, and then go tell everyone in the other villages. You can't do that, but you can do it with stories. So that's why it was like that. Because it's like you've got to like people are like, what the fuck is going on? What is this shit? We're just kind of hanging out. Like I need to eat food for some reason. It's like, well, yeah, oral storytelling is how you're gonna get the word around, right? Yeah, so that's why it went like that. And now we're here to say like, okay, well, no, it's like it's all based on science, like Book of Genesis, like all of that stuff, the Old Testament, New Testament, all of that, all of the holy books. It's all legit. Like, yeah, it's not none of the holy books say like science is bullshit. They don't say that. They don't. If they do say that, it's fraudulent. Like, yeah, I will. Yeah, Ross is saying repeat the line from yesterday. Yeah, because he likes this one. Yeah, it's like the Copernicus like got killed by the church for saying that the Earth revolved around the sun, and they're actually like, and the church was saying like, no, the sun revolves around the Earth, and they killed him. And it was just a matter of semantics. At the end of the day, it was just semantics because they were both right. So like Copernicus was right. The Earth. Am I getting the guys right? Yeah, I'll Google it later just to make sure. I won't do it on air just in case I'm wrong. Anyway. Yeah, the Earth's revolving around the sun. That's right. He's right. The church is saying that no, the sun revolves around the Earth. But what they actually meant was the sun exists because of the Earth, which is true too. That's true too. Because yeah, Tara Bennett's like, well, we need to support life on Earth, so let's put a ball of gas there that heats it and stuff. So that's true. But they just couldn't get past that wording. He's like, no, like, yeah. Because it's like, no, like it revolves around the sun, like literally. Like they couldn't. It's like, no, you're being too literal about it. The sun does revolve around the Earth, as in that it exists because of the Earth. The Earth is first, and then the sun is there to support the Earth. That's true, but not literally. It doesn't literally revolve around the Earth. And then it was just semantics, and they were just like, you can't say that, and then killed each other. It's like, fucking, bro, chill the fuck out. No, it's the it's just like storytelling, and there are heaps of other examples like that, like which we'll go into where like people have just like misinterpreted like passages in writings and things like that, or just like not understood, and then as a result of their misinterpretation, like. Yeah, like now Tara Bennett saying like, yeah, like human sacrifice, like, yeah, all the stuff in the Old Testament is like, oh, you must sacrifice your child to the mountain. And that doesn't mean like literally slash their throats open. It means like, yeah, the mountain is like, oh, all of that means like sacrifice your child to the mountain means like push your kids towards being successful. Because like climb the mountain like means, you know, Ricky Gervais, you've climbed the mountain of the entertainment industry, and you've climbed the ladder of the entertainment industry. You're at the top of the mountain. That's all that means. It's just like, let your kids, push your kids to go do cool shit, climb the mountain. That's all that means. Sacrifice your children to the mountain. Yeah, And so I was like, yeah, the language is pretty dramatic, but that's how we roll, you know. no one has ever actually like, oh, better go do it. Like, no one's done it. But there were a couple of instances like of human sacrifice and things like that in other cultures where we've got like, whoa, that's not what we meant. That's not what we meant. Yeah, that's not it. No, that's not what we meant. Yeah. But yeah, anyway, interesting shit. See, that's what I mean. Like, this is an interesting conversation, right? Yeah, he's like, yeah. It's like, yeah, you don't have to choose. Yeah, no one considers like, well, you know, it's not science or religion. It's science and religion. Do you know the double slit experiment? Yeah, Google the double slit experiment. Yeah, and it's sort of, that's a wink. Yeah, Tara Bennett is saying she did that. That's her. Yeah, she's that's a little wink. Like, oh, well, maybe. Yeah. And yeah, aside from that, yeah, because like you're a deep thinker, bro. Like, and that's all that praying is. Praying is just thinking deeply. It's just meditation. Yeah, it's just meditating, and you don't need to do any of this shit. It's just like, yeah, you already do it. You're a walker, right? Yeah, he walks. Yeah, that's prayer. That's all it is. Yeah, there you go. All right, thank you for joining us today, Ricky Gervais. All right. Yeah, he's like, you didn't even mention any of the bodies I've got in my basement. It's like, nah, we'll do that offline. Yeah, my phone. Yeah, that's right. We'll let you off the hook. Don't worry about it, too, though. Yeah. You paid your bribe, right? So yeah, we'll let you off the hook. That's it. This is a big bribery scheme. Just bribe us. Leave that for the hook. Yeah. You're watching No Pictures of a Bird, a podcast by Mr. Tapscott. I'm Mr. Tapscott. All right. Yeah. Let's do some more slamming. All right. Kate Blanchett. Let's have a chat. Let's pull up a chair. Okay. She's like, oh, fuck you already. Yeah. Do you want to all right, just for the record, do you actually want to have a conversation? Kate Blanchett. She's saying yes. Okay, cool. Yeah, look. The Mr. Tapscott minimum is 0 slaves and 0 murder. I want to say 0-0. That's what we're aiming for. Unfortunately. Yeah. I'm not even going to finish the sentence. Yeah. So the good news is there is a path to redemption for you. You must contact the Australian Federal Police and make a statement. And this is coming from Kitty Callahan. And this is also coming from Tara Bennett. And this is especially coming from Mr. Tapscott. Yeah, because I don't actually give a shit. We don't care. We don't care. Like, we're not. We're not angling for a fucking invite to your Oscars after party or whatever the fuck. I don't give a shit. I really don't. I really don't care if you want to hang out with me or not. I don't care if you like me personally. But if you're out there doing pro-Nazi stuff, that's a problem. That's a problem. Yeah. And so yeah. Australian Federal Police are now saying, this isn't just Mr. Tapscott talking out of his ass on the internet. Those are their words. This is like, yeah, they've got a file, and it's in your best interest to talk to them. Yeah. And aside from that, like, you're like, I don't mind if none of us care if you're skeptical, but if that skepticism follows through to like deprivation, if you're skeptical and then you deprive, and it leads to you doing something silly, like we discussed with Timothy Chalamet yesterday. Like, if you've got some unsavory connections there, Miss Blanchett, that have compelled you or asked you or convinced you to do something illegal and highly unethical and extremely morally dubious, then that is a problem. That is a problem. I've always loved you as an actress. Like I've always loved your performances. Like you're obviously very beautiful and stuff. You did kind of like you joined the Pictures of a Bird team. It's like Nick Tapscott's not Nick Tapscott or something. Nick Tapscott's not the real Nick Tapscott, but and now you're realizing, okay, yeah, no, yeah, because you saw the thing. It's like, well, who else would if I'm not Nick Tapscott? Nick Tapscott is definitely not pretending to be Nick Tapscott. Nick Tapscott is definitely Nick Tapscott. It's like, but you're pretending to be something you're not. I'm like, well, I've never said I'm anything except for Nick Tapscott. Yeah, yeah, okay, yeah, and it's like. Yeah, and you got to remember as well, it's not me. I've never really said it. Like me personally, I haven't been walking around going, like, you know who the fuck I am? I'm this guy. And the fucking, I never did that. Like I'm only doing it now, like recently, and it's because I'm being pressured by Tara Bennett and also Kitty Callahan and everyone else. Everyone's like, Nick, you gotta say it. Yeah. So I don't mind if you're skeptical. That's fine. But yeah, if that skepticism then manifests itself as, conspiracy to murder, then that's a problem. Yeah, if you're part of like conspiracies to murder, Mr. Tapscott, or Tara Bennett, or Kitty Callahan, or any of the Turbo Babes, or anyone, that's a problem. Yeah, that is a problem. So yeah, I'm not going to say too much more about it for now. I am just going to say, like, look, we want to help you. We do. But yeah, like you got to please contact the police. Please contact Australian Federal Police and just have a chat. Just have a chat with them. That's what we're saying. At this stage. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Watch out. Yeah, Roz is saying, we're coming at should we just do a couple of questions and then yeah, okay, cool. Now that we've lightened the tone, taking it away from jail for a bit. Yeah, we'll just do like 10 minutes of questions and then wrap it up, I reckon. I think that's a good idea. Who's been my favorite celebrity? Well, not Bill Burr. Definitely not you, Bill Burr. Was that you that asked me that question, Bill Burr? Because he's gay. He's a gay sport. He's gay. You can't pick. Can you pick a favorite? I'm going to say Slayer. Just because they're Slayer. Fucking legends, right? Yeah. No, I've always been a Slayer. I'll just turn this into a love letter to Slayer. I've always been a Slayer fan ever since high school. Sepultura, Chaos AD was the album that got me into heavy metal. And then Divine Intervention by Slayer. And that's why you, Paul Bostaph, in particular, and you're like, I'm not the coolest drummer in the world. Like, brah, like, you're Paul Bostaph. Yeah. Yeah. And then Divine Intervention by Slayer, kind of like, yeah, it's like, fuck, that was a thing. Yeah, so I've always loved Slayer. Always. Like, Slayer are fucking sick. And so, yeah, to be able to, like, get on here and talk to Kerry King and Tom Araya. Yeah, and I caught, like, Mr. King, I don't know if you realize this, but, like, I had one of your guitar picks. I went to one of your shows. Might have been the God Hates Us All tour. Might have been the God Hates Us All tour. And yeah, like you throw your guitar picks out into the crowd, and I caught one of them. It's like, yeah, now I'm in Slayer. I'm like, no, I didn't say that. But yeah, I caught one, and I had it in my wallet for ages, and then I don't know what happened. I think I dropped it or I got stolen or something. But yeah, now Kitty Callahan's saying, I did get stolen. Fuck, dogs. Yeah, yeah. So Slayer's my favorite celebrity. Yeah, sick. Does that satisfy your curiosity, madam? Yes. Can I do a live judgment on you? Yeah, why not? Why the fuck not? Let's do a real quick one. You're actually an Australian? That's cool. Where are you from? You're from Sydney. Oh, sweet. Do you know any of the Turbo Babes? No. Okay, I'm getting resounding positive feedback from you. You are a very lovely woman. Yeah, you're cool. Yeah. 0 murders, 0 slaves. Kitty Callahan says she apologizes for this kind of getting a bit generic, but you must You must unlock your fearsome warrior. Your fearsome warrior. Because you've got one in you. And if you're looking for her permission to be a bit more of a bad bitch, you've got it. Nina Trafcon is actually piping in and saying, like, you should contact, could you please contact China Heights online? She'll know who you are, because she thinks you may even have, like, Valkyrie potential. Yeah, so that'd be cool. Sweet. Thank you, Kitty Callahan. She said, yeah. She says she knows your work, Kitty Callahan, and loves you. Yeah, well, feelings mutual, baby. Yeah. Tara Bennett, anything to add? Tara Bennett says, no, 10 out of 10 for your personal life. Go to provider, get a candle. She might even do like a nice little, she'll know who you are and do like a nice little personalized something in there. Hey, that'd be nice. Thank you, Tara. Mr. Tapscott says, yeah, I'm going to steal Kitty Callahan's line. And so just be generic and just like, yeah, don't hold yourself back, hey, like go get yourself, it'll lead you to the dark side. Because if you've been holding back on certain things, such as, say, scotch, yes, and you have been, yeah, go to a bottle shop, get yourself a really nice bottle of scotch. You earned it. You can drink scotch. Go on. Just don't overcook it. Don't make a YouTube video. Don't make a YouTube video. Fuck you. Booking Revelations on the street. Don't do that. Yeah. Yeah, do that. Not already a Jedi. Oh, yeah, okay, we'll promote you to Jedi. But yeah, if Nina wants to talk to you about being a Valkyrie, then you've definitely got Jedi Master potential. And don't forget, all Jedi, the only difference between Jedi Master and Jedi is like you can promote Jedis yourself. That's it. So, just who cares? Like, it's just a technicality. Like, yeah. All right, cool. Are you satisfied with this outcome? You are, and thank you for letting me off the hook for the Snickers bar in 1987. You're welcome. We saw it. You just scraped through. That's what I said to myself. Yeah. Whereabouts am I staying at the moment, and is it any good? I'm staying at a place in North Sydney, and I actually do really like it, just because it ticks the boxes. Like the bed's pretty comfy. The shower works. Like the hot water's good. It's got an aircon. The telly works. The fridge works. Yeah, I'm comfy. Yeah. Am I planning to be here for a long time? My people are saying a bit longer, but no, not really. Yeah. Yeah, this is like medium-term housing. They just wanted to put me in a place where I didn't have to move immediately, just because it's exhausting to like have to pack up your shit and move constantly. Yeah. So yeah, my people are saying like, yeah, this isn't your forever home, Mr. Tapscott, but like we'll keep you here for a little bit just because it's stable and that's way better for you. I'm like, yeah, I agree, and I like that. Just to be honest, because that was the thing before. Like being on the street and stuff, like you're constantly moving, you're constantly in motion. And going to jail, like even in jail, they're constantly moving you around. It's exhausting. And so now, just to be in the same place and not have to move is great. It's preferable. Yeah, it's highly preferable. Yeah, I love it. Yeah. Thank you for your question. What am I planning to do next? Like you mean like work-wise? Like, yeah. I'm just going to keep doing no pictures of a bird for a while. And then I'll start writing like proper, like when I actually get some books out on the market, because that's what I was actually supposed to do originally. A bit of that gear, yeah. But I was waylaid by my fucking prison career. Yeah. Yeah, my plight. My plight. Good work. Cry me a river. Try being a poor ginger. It's like a life sentence. Really bitch tits. You know, so Euganus is like manifesting its, you know, pill. There's nothing wrong with being gay, mate. It's just if it manifests, like, you have outbursts like this. I think it's, you know, like Kitty Callahan saying she wants to work on your demons, pal. She wants to help you work on your demons. Your cock demons. I've got fucking demonic hair. Yeah, got that fucking taking character thing happening. I need to get a haircut. I do. I'll do it tomorrow. Yeah, I'll get a haircut tomorrow. Yeah. Yeah. That's the plan. Anyway, I think we're gonna wrap it up now because everyone's like, yeah, cool. 2 hours is plenty. All right, thank you. Yeah, it's supposed to be a mini episode. It's supposed to be a medical mini episode. We still did 2 hours. Yeah, well, yeah, because I'm such a like Matt Damon, a genius, but also with a plight. Oh, God damn it, son of man, you're going to make me throw up. Yeah. That's right. Well, it's one of the side effects of demonic possession, Bill. If you, I'm sure you're paying attention during The Exorcist. You know, that's what I think of. That's, what can I tell you? It's what you signed up for, cunt. Anyway, you've been watching No Pictures of a Bird, a podcast by Mr. Tapscott. I'm Mr. Tapscott. I'd like to thank my very special guest today, Kate Blanchett, why the fuck not? Ricky Gervais, Bill Burr, as always, Aldous Harding for the fantastic theme music. Aldous, I love you. Love you deeply. I really do. Yeah, I miss you. I want to see you in person very soon. Tara Bennett, representing you by this candle. She knows how I feel. She says, oh, thanks, Tara. Kitty Callahan. You can't hand him in the ground of Callahan. Don't forget 10% off. Kitty Callahan, Tara, if you mention the code word Bill Burr is gay. Sylvia Jeffries, SJ in the booth. How do you think the cockroach is getting? Oh, we'll do. Here's a little space magic bonus. Why the fuck not? Here we go. So the other day, because obviously Roz is from Channel 9. Roz and Sylvia work at Channel 9. And we're always, they love banter about, hang on. They love banter about fucking the Australian football state of origin. And one team is called the Cockroaches. And that's New South Wales. And one team is called the Cane Toads. And that's Queensland. The other day. And so I was going, oh, yeah, Roz and Sylvia banter about the Cockroaches. How do you think the Cockroaches is going to go this year, Roz? I was like, well, Cooper Cronk's looking good for selection, Mr. Tapscott. SJ, what do you think, Steve? Well, Cane Toads for sure. And she sounds exactly like that every time. Anyway, so Sylvia Jeffries, the character of Cinderella is based on Sylvia Jeffries. What is this shit? Okay. Yeah, so I always have banter with Sylvia about the Cockroaches. How the Cockroaches is going to go this year. Now, Cinderella, the character, is based on Sylvia Jeffries. And what's this down here? A Cinderella cockroach. So that's Tara Bennett. trying to support behind the cockroaches. Throwing support behind the roaches. Okay, Sylvia and Roz. Roaches are going to take it this year, says Tara Bennett. The trilobite. Yeah, that's it. It's a little joke. It's a little mum joke. That's a little Tara Bennett space magic wink joke. There you go. You've been watching No Pictures of a Bird. The man with the magic man bun strikes again, says SJ. Thanks, SJ. Carlos. says in Carlos. How are you? I'll do one tomorrow. Yeah, I'll do all of the fucking 9 breakfast thing tomorrow. We'll do it. Yeah, Roz is like, yeah. All right, cool. Yeah, what the fuck not? You've been watching No Pictures of a Bird, podcast by Mr. Tapscott. I'm Mr. Tapscott. Signing off. I'd like to thank you at home, everyone watching. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching the pod. I really appreciate the support. I do. I mean it. I really appreciate it. Thank you.